Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. I've been on and off with YouTube. I've been posting a few videos, short videos. I wanted to post more, but I'm changing some of the bits that I'm doing. I'm moving house. I'm moving in a different country. There's so many things happening, and I just wanted to take the time to be able to do it. I don't have my setup camera yet, but I wanted to do this video because it's been 50 full days since the time I've done this analysis, and you can actually see it here. It's since February, 27th of February, when I took the first points. And then last time when I've done it, it's been on the 14th of March, and the analysis, they were not looking great. And I really wanted to do this, and probably you remember my Excel sheet. This is kind of worrying because we're talking about mass KYC, but actually mass KYC, I don't feel like it's happening. And reason I'm saying that is because I decided to add a new tab in which I kind of interrogated my old data versus the points that I took today from total migrated coins and kind of the currently locked coins from the Pi Block Explorer. Again, this is an exercise anyone can do. You can verify the maths. You can go in there and do whatever you like with it. Let me see if I can make this slightly smaller so you can actually see, maybe a bit more. Hopefully you can see it now. And I'll try to move things around, but it doesn't really matter. You can actually see it, and I'll move it from above my head when we talk about it. So we look at the data we wanted to see on a gap of around 14 days. Not very accurate than last time, but I decided to do it more accurately this day. The thing is, I decided to also add, let's say, an average of 100 coins wallet, because some people are saying that 500 maybe is too big. I don't believe that, but in general, people who started mining Pi and around 30, maybe more than 30 millions, they have at least more than 500 coins in their wallets, which are mined by themselves, because I'm not talking about the coins that people are having from kind of the referrals. I'm only talking about the coins that they mine by themselves every day, click on that mining button. So let's go on the new tab and let's interrogate that data. Let's make it slightly smaller. So what we're talking here. So since 14th of March, I decided to take some points today on the 3rd of May. And you can actually see there's only 52 million coins actually migrated in that gap of 50 days. We're talking mass KYC here, okay? So only 50, let's say 53 million coins migrated with a gap of 22 million more coins locked in those 50 days. So if we are looking at the data, and if we look and compare with which, let's say, average wallets, and the reason I've done it is because of the tweet that I posted back then. If we take the worst case scenario, I mean best case scenario in this case, because the smaller the amount of coins you got in the wallet, the more chances we have for moving closer to all the active wallets being migrated in the mainnet before the open net. So if we look at the 500 average, we have more than 100,000 wallets migrated in the 50 days gap. And if we look at the 100, let's say 100 coins average, we are looking of over 500,000 wallets migrated, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. So let's move on the right. and talk about it. I'll leave the years under my hat for a little while. So if the amount of coins are 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 1,250, as I've done the average last time, and 100, as I said, we have a few decent numbers in there in terms of migrated wallets to the mainnet. If we are to compare that, the total of how many wallets has been migrated already, based on the average wallet, we're looking at around 17 million wallets left to be migrated if we are to compare this with the 35 millions claimed last time. Since then, they claim that there are more than 40 million wallets, but let's stick with some numbers that we already know about. And then if we do again some maths, we see how many wallets are being migrated daily to this KYC speed. It's not a speed that I expected. It's not a speed that most people would expect, because we are in the mass KYC mode, but that mass KYC is not wallets migrated to the mainnet. It's people getting invited, share their documents, and then get into a pause mode in which they will wait their turn to be migrated to the mainnet. If we compare the data, we're very close in terms of how many wallets are migrated per day. So we're not seeing a huge amount of wallets being migrated since that mass KYC happened. But let's stick with the numbers that we have, and then let's do some predictions again. As last time, if we stick with those wallets, if we carry on with an average of 100, at least 100 coins from those 35 million wallets, where we've got 17 plus million wallets left to be migrated, we're looking at least 4 years for those wallets to be migrated. Again, if we go back to the 500s, which is 5 times more, it's not a direct progression with the years, and we're looking at more than 40 years of getting this moved. If we look at the old data, we are actually in a worse position than we were last time, because it feels like we're slowing down instead of actually increasing the amount of wallets being migrated daily. It's not looking great, and yeah, it's probably something that we have to consider, because it might look like being slow, but I think we are going to see open mainnet quicker than actually all the wallets being migrated in there. There are people going to be migrated later, and it sounds a bit unfair, to be honest, if it was my opinion, but if they want to carry on developing this network, and if they want to have people with trusting them or not losing their trust in them, they have to do something. All the apps that we see there for now are not, to be honest, they're not ringing any interesting bells for me. Surveys and all the other bits and polls in which I'm paid Pi for doing polls. Come on, man, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to. I'd rather do some polls which people are already paying decent money to do it. Using Pi Chainmall, again, you know my opinion, I would never buy that kind of products that you see there with zero quality or with kind of zero credibility, or who knows if I pay for something, if I'll ever get it or not. Yeah, let me know your opinion. Let me know your opinion about these new numbers. I'm not sure where they're going to go with it and how this is going to progress. But from my point of view, we're looking at more years of development, and we're not going to see open mainnet anytime soon. It's not something worrying, because obviously we're not investing anything in this project, and this project is not costing us anything. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and I would not advise anyone to invest any money in this project at any point in time. For now, it's just clicking a button every day, and if you want to share some of your documents, which it's up to you if you want to do it or not. I don't really care, because I don't think they're fishing any sort of information which they're going to sell on the black market. I don't really know, and I don't really care if they do that, because, as I said, we should be very transparent with who we are, and with all the layers of security, nobody can actually access your bank accounts. Nobody can actually steal your identity these days, only by having your national ID or anything else. Everything else requires more layers of actually authentication. So I'm not sure they can actually do anything with it. Yeah, small exercise. Double check my data to ensure it's correct, but you can actually see the exercise, and probably the most important thing, take these dates, which are very accurate in terms of points that I took from their website. And if you want to play with them, yeah, do it, and then see it for you. I'm glad I've managed to do this video. I hope I'll see you very soon, and I'll start posting more and more about Pi, about all the other projects, and so many more projects I'm actually some working on, and some that I'm actually testing and trying. And obviously we have to talk about the projects that we already engaged on my channel. I would love you to give me a like and a share and a smash of that subscribe button, because I'm planning to now carry on pushing my numbers to be able to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger till I actually get to that 100,000 subscribers, which will be a nice dream coming true. Thank you again for being here. Don't forget to look after yourselves and your families, and we talk again next time. See you later.